Hello viewers, good evening to one and all. Welcome to Trinity English. Welcome to my channel. Thank you to all the viewers for viewing me and supporting me and my content. Today I am in front of you with one more new topic. Today we are going to basically discuss about segments of a sentence or parts of a sentence. What are the different parts of a sentence? In my previous video, I have discussed to you all about kinds of sentence. And today we are going to discuss about parts of a sentence. A word or group of words that expresses a complete thought, we call it as a sentence. In order to be a correct sentence, it must express a complete thought. A sentence which expresses a complete thought is called to be or known to be a sentence. The sentence as a subject of grammatical study have two segments or parts. They are the subject and the predicate. First, let's look at the subject. What is a subject? In simple words, a subject means the doer of an action or one who performs an action. In simple words, we also call it as about whom we speak in the sentence is called as subject. The subject refers to the part of the sentence that tells who or what the sentence is about. The subject is either a noun or pronoun or a noun phrase. In any one of these, we call it as a subject. There are a few different types of subjects. The first one is a simple subject. A simple subject is just one word without any modifiers. Usually, it is a noun or a pronoun. Second one is a complete subject. It is the simple subject plus all the modifiers which support the subject. And the third one is a compound subject. A compound subject is made up of more than one subject element. Mostly it is a connecting conjunction, either and, or, and other conjunctions. When you look at the examples, Kathy is a nice girl. So here this is a simple subject as only one word is used as a subject. Complete subject, Jeffrey's poem about his mother made the class cry. Here, a group of words worked as a subject. A subject can be simply identified if it is before the main verb or a helping verb. The part before the main verb or the helping verb is known to be a subject. And the third one is compound subject. Paul and Tommy, as I told you, connecting conjunction is used here. Join the saucer team at the same time. So here we see the compound subject, the two subjects joined by and. Next, let's know certain facts or something about the subject. The subject satisfies the question starting with who or what. A noun or pronoun can be used as a subject in a sentence. The subject can be a word, phrase, or a clause. The subject occupies different places in different kinds of sentences. The next part is predicate of a sentence. The remaining part, which talks something about the subject, is called as predicate. The predicate of a sentence includes the verb and everything that follows it. This typically tells what the subject does with an action verb or describes the subject using a linking verb and a complement. So this is known to be as predicate of a sentence. Kelly walked down the street. What did Kelly do here? Walk down the street. So what the subject does, the predicate talks about. They went to school. What did they do? They went to school. And next, The black cat slept all day. What did the black cat do? Slept all day. So these are known to be as predicates. All of these words make up the complete predicate of the sentence. The verb alone is the simple predicate. The boy walks. The boy is the simple subject and walks is the simple predicate. If you have only one word either as a subject or a predicate, that is known to be as simple either subject or predicate. As with all subjects, it's also possible to have a compound predicate that consists of two different actions. When you have a single subject with two action verbs, Ramu is walking and playing. Walking and playing, there are the two action verbs which are used in the same sentence with a conjunction. Then that is called as compound predicate. Take a look at the examples below to note the differences. First one is simple predicate. As I told you, Harry cried. Complete predicate, the mouse slowly ran towards the food. Compound predicate, the girls are singing and dancing. In our daily usage, most of the times in most of the sentences, we use complete predicate and we use simple subject. The combination of simple subject and complete predicate is mostly used in our daily usage. Objects of verbs. There are two types of objects, and there are direct object and indirect object. Thing or person that receives the action directly is known to be as direct object. Niles secretly loves Daphne. An indirect object is to whom or for whom the action is done. Always comes between the verb and the direct object. Niles even buys Daphne's presents. So here this is the predicate. And that's all for today. If you like my content, like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications. Don't forget to click on the bell icon to get all my notifications, to get all my content at your learning. Please keep watching my videos. Thank you, one and all.